Len.
Zdravejte.
And welcome back to our little Bulgarian adventure.
Well, it's been a mixed bag weather-wise this week.
Yeah, we've had lovely sunshine.
And some quite fierce storms.
Yeah. Not as fierce as they were predicted though.
No.
Which was good.
Compared to some other areas, we've got away lightly.
But it did mean that we had to restructure our week's planning.
But if you can't be flexible here, where can you be flexible? So
we're not so flexible as we used to be.
No. But then I am getting on. So.
We've had a bit of a pottering week. Our projects had to take a back seat.
Yes, we kind of try to work around the weather, like you do.
And also the weather coming in, the weather fronts coming in, meant that we had to find somewhere a bit drier and a bit safer for our new arrival to stay.
In fact, we have fitted stuff in, and this is what we've been doing. Well, it's a new week and a new set of jobs. We've done as much as we can until the grass grows here and the concrete sets up for me to build the structures on there. My attention now turns to the pad I'm standing on, which, as you know, is where we put our swimming pool. We did notice last year that there are a few little sharpish bits in the surface. So I'm going to get my angle grinder, go round, just grind down the bits so it's a nice smooth level surface before we put whatever padding goes on and then the pool. Yesterday we would have loved to have our pool out. It was swimming pool temperatures, so we're going to want to get this done as soon as we can so that it's ready for when we want to use it. So I've now been over the pool base here with the angle grinder with the smoothing out disc, and we've taken off all the sharp bits. I got a bit carried away, but I've done pretty much all of it. It's a lot smoother. It's now ready for us to put our protective layer in and then put our pool up. The next job to do today is one that's been brought about by the arrival of the dog. Now we're supposed to have quite severe weather coming up, and we want to shelter so that if the dog's around and the heavens open, she's got somewhere to go. Now we do have the summer kitchen, but we thought we'd give her somewhere a bit more secure, a bit more private. This area here is probably ideal for me to build something for her to be able to sit in. That way she can have the best of going out into the garden, having the nice weather and being sheltered if it's raining, and she can't get, well, who knows, it gives her somewhere else to go. So we'll see how this goes. I've got to build a structure that's waterproof, up off the ground, and fits a dog. And here it is. This is the new temporary kennel, how temporary we don't know, that we built for the new dog. It's basically made of stuff we had here. So there's OSB, there's a bit of battening, there's an old bit of tarp on the side here. We've got an old tablecloth on the top to help keep it watertight. Now, those things will be replaced over time to make it look a bit better, but for the time being, it's a cozy little shelter that keeps you out of the rain, and she sleeps in there. So it's a win-win. Since I did the grinding on here, we've had some fairly heavy rain which has washed the dust away. So it's now time for me to do the next step towards summer and get the pool out, set up, filled up. So we've made sure there's no loose stones or any little sharp bits on the pad itself. Then we've got offcuts of carpet, offcuts of thick cardboard to go underneath the pool to act as an extra barrier. Now what should happen in theory is the pool goes on top of it, we fill it up with water, and we don't have to worry about it until September. As you know, these jobs are much easier if you're not doing them on your own. So this is going to be a team effort, all three of us. So now that we're set up, we've just got to fill the pool. Now we've got the outside tap, we've got the hose. We're busy filling. It's going to take quite a while, obviously, because it's a lot of water. But we have a plan. We've got some heavy rain coming in the next few days. So what we're going to do is we're going to half, 3/4 fill it, put the solar cover on it, and when it rains, it can do the rest of the work. And of course, Lynn's doing her what seems to be an almost daily job these days, and that's strimming away through the woodland. If we don't keep on top of it, it gets away from us very, very quickly. And now that the strimming is complete, or at least the latest batch of it, let's see how the woodland looks. Well, you saw her last week, a couple of pictures. This is the reason we've had to build a new kennel, isn't it? Come and see me. Lynn's named her Cassidy because she hops along. So Lynn telling dad jokes, but this is where she got shot. She's slowly recovering. She went to the vets on last Friday. The vet x-rayed you, didn't they? And you were spayed, and now you're recovering in the garden. At some point, we may introduce her to the other dogs. But they've made friends through the fence. They have made friends through the fence, as Lynn says. And she's at that stage where she's losing her winter coat and getting her summer coat. So everything now is becoming covered in hair. Isn't it, Doug? Yes, it is. Good girl. But the vet thinks she's between a year and a half old. But she has made herself at home. Good girl. Gets on right with the cats. She mostly gets on with the cats. Engelbert is all, but Engelbert's not good with anyone he doesn't really know, and those he does know. In fairness. So you'll win him round, won't you? Yeah, good girl.
Cassie's definitely got a lot better this week. She's bounding around now.
Yes, and playing quite happily.
Positively gets playful in the evenings. That's
Yes.
obviously her playing time.
Yeah.
Um,
Found a new game of taking the laces out my boots.
yes. You've got out a couple of times now to find no laces.
Yeah, it's a new game, Hunt the Lace. I wouldn't recommend it.
We did introduce Winston to Cassie in the week.
Yes, they kind of got on. We'll see how they do. But until Cassie's properly recovered.
Yeah, we're certainly not going to put any more stress on her.
Definitely not. No.
They do talk through the fence, but that's
They
about
do,
it.
yeah.
But she may end up staying up in this end of the...
Yes, I think so, certainly in the short term.
Yeah.
And of course she's now got the kennel, which it's good having stocks of materials lying around that you can just bash something up with. Of course now I've got to replenish my stocks, but there you go.
Yeah, and we still need to get, we probably do need to put a proper roof on it rather than
Oh,
my
yeah.
old tablecloth.
Yeah. Yes,
Which won't last forever.
no, we will get there.
And a bit of cladding, but she's cost us enough money this month.
Yes,
So,
we'll just take it a bit easy now.
yeah. It does put, I think, what did we lose last time to the dog budget? And maybe windows.
Yes.
Our double glazed windows got put to one side because
And my Toblerones.
yeah, Adam's lost Toblerones, and now we've got another new dog.
Yeah. But she wasn't the only surprise arrival, was she?
And we did have another visitor, but that one has gone home,
Yes.
thankfully.
Yes, I think it was Tuesday evening, and we came out, the cat's making a bit of a noise, to find a baby snake.
Yeah.
Just by the water meter pit.
Yeah.
Just sitting there, well, hissing basically.
Yeah, very angry little snake.
Yes. So,
With the aid of the broom, we managed to get the cats out of the way.
and with some Tupperware, we moved her to a safe place.
Yeah.
So she went, but it's good to know that the snakes are hatching.
Yeah. Good to know.
Good to know.
Hopefully there are not too many of them too near the house.
Well, no, but it's always good to see the wildlife.
Yeah, we do like seeing it.
Yeah.
We are due some more rain now, and we're hoping it'll fill the other half of our pool up.
Yes, I thought it was silly to fill it up completely and then have to empty out some rainwater. So I'm trying to use the rainwater to finish filling it up.
Yeah, we are supposed to have rain all day tomorrow,
Yes,
Saturday.
and a bit chillier. So.
Yeah.
But after that, the weather improves. So maybe the hammock will be coming out. Yeah. The leaves are all appearing back on the trees. Even the walnut tree now has got leaves appearing. So we're almost back to the shady, lovely, dappled lines of the woodland for me to rest in my hammock. In other news, this week sees my mum's birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Mavis.
Happy birthday, Mum. I'm sure you have a good day, and yeah.
No doubt we'll talk then.
Yeah. Enjoy lunch with Mike as well on Sunday.
Yeah.
So I think now we are up to date.
Yes, just leaves us to say,
Stay safe.
be well.
До скоро.
До скоро.